Okay, hi everyone. It's Signal Solutions back this time with a bit more of a webinar feel. And we're going to be walking you through the partner portal today. So for our partners, we've got some great content. We just want to share with you how you can log in, find your way around that portal. But before we do that, let's do some introductions. I'm sure as the today's host, you possibly know me. I'm Adam Butler, a director here at Signal Solutions. I'm joined by Isabel and Mark. So over to you, Isabel.
Hi, I'm Isabel. I'm the marketing assistant at Signal Solutions.
Brilliant.
And yeah, we've put together a partner portal for everyone to use.
Perfect. And it's a great partner portal as well. Excited to share it. And Mark hardly needs any introduction, Mr. Rose, but over to you.
Yeah, I'm Mark Rose. I'm one of the co-founders and director at Signal Solutions, and we're very excited to be showing you our new shiny partner portal today.
Perfect. So without further ado, just very quickly, we're going to show you how to log in. We've got the login details we can share with you after you've watched this. Going to run through that content and then explain how you can get in touch with us if you need any more information at the end. So Isabel, if you could share your screen and just show people what the login page looks like and how they can get into the portal, that'd be great.
Can you see that all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So everyone will have their own individual login ID and password, which we'll share with them, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So this is the partner portal. It's unique to you if you've received one of these logins, and you can start to personalize this. Just by way of an overview, this is where you'll arrive at the home screen when you get there, and you can actually load here on the screen any favorite bits of content that you found in the portal as you go through. And so they're quick access for you if you need them. And then we're going to work through down the left-hand side here, some of the key areas that you might want to go and have a little look around in. So Mark, where should we start for our partners, our viewing partners today?
We can start, I suppose, in the brand guidelines. We've put that in there because what we're keen to do is share the assets that we've developed as a business with our partners. But obviously, we do have some quite strict brand guidelines ourselves, so we don't want people just taking our very well crafted marketing that Isabel's put together and then people sort of using that in the wrong way. So everybody that logs into the partner portal has access to the partner portal will have to follow these brand guidelines. So they can be, as Isabel's showing us now, can be downloaded. It's got all of our color coding and everything in there. Obviously, the branding in here for our partners isn't Signal Solutions. It's Amplifi-Qx, which is the brand that we have developed for the wraparound product set that we're allowing our partners or hoping our partners will market to their customers with. And that sits aside from Signal Solutions brand so that our partners can sell it as their own product, basically.
Perfect. Yeah, really good. So well worth having a quick look around that, especially if you want to be using these assets out in the within your own client bases. Just good to get an understanding and a feeling of that. So then, yeah, moving down, I can see you are hovering on the left-hand side of the screen there, Isabel. So yeah, let's have a look at some infographics. These are some of the assets that people can start to use. So here we've got an example of a system and what that might look like. So maybe if you could click on the view details for us there, Isabel. So yeah, it explains what that asset is, when to use it, why you might want to use it. One thing that we always find when we're speaking to customers direct or explaining to a partner for the first time is that a picture tells 1,000 words. So rather than trying to explain, and if you just scroll back to the top for me, Isabel. Yeah, I mean, you can download that image. If you explain to a customer, oh, we got donor antennas on the roof and we cable it down to a network unit and then it goes out to coverage units, explaining that in just words alone to someone that's technically proficient, they might get it. But actually, when you're explaining it to the end customer, they like to see a visual. So by using this visual, you can immediately get in front of your customer what the solution looks like, how that might be appropriate to their building. It just makes that process of selling the solution so much simpler. It's been a very valuable asset for us, and we're really pleased to be able to pass it on to you as partners.
Just before we move on that, just scroll back down to the download option at the bottom there. So if you just click on download there, Isabel, you just see how easy it is for somebody to download. What is really important is that can be branded with our partners' details on there. So as you can see, there's a button here to request rebranding. So what does a partner need to do there, Isabel?
So if you just put in your partner name and then what you want to do with the asset, so you just say co-brand and then submit the request, and then that will go to me and then I can do it for you basically.
Perfect. And I guess all we'd really need there is a copy of their logo and any specifics that they might want on it. They might want their contact details on there. And we can brand all that up for them so they can push it out and use it repeatedly with their customer base.
Yeah.
Yes. Part of the onboarding with partners as well, once we give access to this, we'll request copies of high-res logos and things like that so that we can easily rebrand these for you.
Great. Perfect. So that's in the infographics area. Was there I think there's another one in there as well, isn't there, Isabel? Yeah, exactly. So just explaining really how that system works, why
Adam's favorite drawing.
Yeah, my number one favorite
with customers.
Favorite drawing, exactly. And again, I mean, it's true, a picture tells 1,000 words. So we can explain then, and we can integrate this into slide decks that we use, share it with customers, and again, our partner can co-brand this. And actually, even though on these infographics here we've preloaded this partner portal with a couple of infographics, as with any of that content, we're very keen to get feedback from our partners, and when they request new assets, we can design those and make them available through the portal. So it's a great place to keep all of these marketing technical assets in one place, so you don't need to worry about having them all in your inbox or saved on your computer. You can log into this from anywhere and quickly access any of these assets that you might need to present this solution to your customers. Cool. And then our logo packs there, Isabel, next one down. So partners can download any of these logos that they might want to use on their email signatures, co-brand some of their own marketing materials. So our full logo pack, Amplifi-Qx Partner logo, is available for them to download and use there. You'll see on most of these pages there's a contact support button. So if you do need to get in touch with anyone, just click that button, and Isabel will be fastest finger first coming back to you with the response that you require. So that's always good to know. In terms of digital content, let's have a little look through there. Maybe one for you to run through there, Mark, if when you've swallowed your coffee.
Good timing there. So on our website we've got hundreds of blog posts that we've created over the years, and we're constantly updating them with new informative content that we've put together. But we've chosen some blog posts that we feel would be good to turn into PDFs that you can then share with your clients as a partner of ours, that hopefully help you in specific circumstances. If you're talking to a hotel, for example, if we've got a blog post in there, I've picked something there that I don't definitely know. Oh yeah, I picked well. We've got a blog post about hotels specifically. So you could, if you're talking to one of your hotel customers, you've got some information that you could send them to hopefully help you sell the signal boosting service to your customers. And obviously it gives us something to provide you to really help you along that journey.
Yeah, perfect. Again, can be co-branded. We'd encourage it to be co-branded. I think the thing I would add there is if you go onto our main website, Signal Solutions, look in the blog or white papers area, and you see something that would be valuable or useful to your customers, again, just drop Isabel a line, and I'm sure, subject to approval, we can get that back to you very, very quickly so that you can use that again as another asset. We can add that into the portal as well, so you can reuse it if required.
But also,
Yeah.
just we touched on briefly when we first started looking at the portal. You've got this little heart in the top corner there. If you click on that, that will then favourite that blog post or that asset, and it will sit in your favourites in here, and then you can use that, find it a lot easier. So yeah, anything that you see that you think would be useful over and over again, it's worth, like the logo pack's a key one. Favorite it, and then it's always there, easy for you to find. And obviously, as the partner portal develops, there'll be more and more assets in here. So favoriting the things that you want to use is a really key thing to do.
Yeah, perfect. So then we haven't filled it out yet, but we've got a brochure section there coming soon. So we're going to upload our key generic explainer brochure. I mean, it will probably be in printable quality. So if you wanted to co-brand it and print it, you could do that. It's an effective sales tool that we've used either at shows or to send out as PDFs to customers. So that'll be available to you very soon. We'll also be loading some email templates that we've sent out either to colder prospects or even email templates that we've used with existing customers. So now look, I'm sure our partners and their marketing teams are more than capable of writing those, but what you will get when we load those up is a set of email templates that we found most effective when reaching out to, whether cold, medium or warm leads. You'll have access to those. And then explainer videos, Mark. So over to you.
Well, I'll explain what the explainer videos are. Adam and I spend our downtime recording videos. That's what we do. It's our biggest hobby. We do record some professional videos in a professional studio. We've done quite a few now, and they're all available to download again, so you can share these. Isabel, what are people sharing? Are they sharing a link if they view these?
So this will be, there's quite a lot of information in this one.
It explains exactly what the...
It'll be a link to the YouTube video, yeah.
Perfect. So again, you can share that with your clients. You can embed that link into your own website if you wanted to put that on your own website. But yeah, we're constantly recording more videos. We're keen to get a lot of the content that we have in written format in our blog posts. We're keen to then get that into video format as well. And actually, just while we're talking about this, we're keen to do some video content with our partners as well, so that this wouldn't be available to everyone. It would be specific to the specific partner. But we're keen to get you guys in the studio and do some recording with our partners. So reach out to us if you're interested in doing that.
Yeah, definitely. Really keen to do that. And it's video is, as we know, one of the best assets that we've got to build relationships even before you've met people sometimes. So yeah, let us know about that. Certainly, we've got social media kits and example posts coming soon, so that'll all be loaded in there. Again, if you've got any feedback on what you'd like, let us know. And white papers, as we mentioned, like a blog, but with a lot more factual data in it. So again, these can all be co-branded. What we like to do with our white papers when we use them is give a quick flavour of what it's about on our website, and then request the customer's details in exchange for the white paper to be sent to their inbox. That's just good because it allows us to then follow up with them, ask them for feedback on what they read, and of course, see if we can turn that into a lead. So you can see here, there's a lot more than just the blog posts there. I mean, our blog posts are all thought through and fact checked, but in this, it's just a far more detailed white paper that you can see an executive board or senior leadership team in an organization finding useful. And if there's any other white papers you can think of you'd like, let us know. And I'm sure if Isabel can find some time in a very hectic schedule, she will start planning and coordinating that for you. So legal and compliance is next, just in terms of our brand usage and, you know, our co-marketing agreements and everything else. We're going to
Everything will
furnish
be
those
expanded
pages.
in there.
Yeah, exactly. Promotional
Uh,
materials, I think, again, for event or slide decks that you might need, we're going to be building that out for you as time passes now. And then in the sales collateral, we've got quite a lot in there again. Certainly case studies that you
Yeah,
can.
case studies are good. Obviously, again, similar to blog posts. If you're talking to a care home, for example, we've got a case study there for care homes. This, we're constantly adding to our case study, so there'll be more and more in there. But yeah, have a look through there. If there's some that are very specific to a customer that you're trying to target, use one of our case studies. Again, you can download them, dual brand them, co-brand them, white label them, whatever it is you want to do.
Yes, and again, a really valuable asset, because talking about a solution is one thing, but it's showing evidence that it's been installed and the customer has found the results to be, exactly what they were looking for, is the evidence that people need. So those case studies are available for you, and it just adds credibility to the solution. Actually, interestingly, those case studies also show our 5-year guarantee, which is something we will be talking to all our partners about. We're the only company in the UK, maybe even Western Europe, that we found that offers a 5-year signal guarantee. There's a bit that needs explaining around it, but we're very proud of that fact. Okay, so back to the portal. So if we scroll down the left-hand side a little bit further, I think we've got some. Have we got fact sheets in there now, Isabel? Is that loaded? Yeah. Lots of.
Yeah,
they're quite helpful. I think it's definitely once you've got login details, worth having a look through this. And I think Adam's mentioned it a couple of times. If there's stuff in there or stuff that's not in there that you think would be helpful, please let us know, because we can add more info in here, more content, more, we can add stuff that would hopefully help all of us. You guys might have some ideas of some marketing materials that would actually be helpful to all of us. So yeah. Feel free to reach out to us. The technical resources area, again, in our industry, there's a lot of technical information. We've got some stuff in there. We're going to add a lot more in there as we go. With we had a question. We ran through this with a partner the other day, and we had an immediate request for some information about antennas going on the roof. So we're going to put together a PDF. I've already started doing that. Is that right, Isabel?
yeah.
But it was basically like, if we as a partner get asked about what goes on the roof in terms of antennas, have you got anything we could provide to landlords or customers to show them what the antennas would look like, with sizes and dimensions and all that sort of stuff? So anything like that you think of, please let us know and we can get it added.
Perfect, exactly. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'm sure anyone watching this that might want to become a partner, we'll explain in a moment how you can get in touch with us. And any of our partners, we will be sending you the login details shortly if you haven't received them already. We have had some great feedback on it, and there is lots more content to come. The idea behind it all, of course, is to make the presentation of your partnership with Amplifi-Qx and what that can deliver for our customers as easy as possible. Put a lot of work into getting this out there, and all the credit due is to Isabel, who's worked tirelessly putting it together, and we're delighted with the output. So when you get your login details, go and have a look around. If you want your login details, drop us a line. Just remind everyone, Isabel, if you would, what your best email address is.
Isabel.baker@signalsolutions.co.uk, but I'll put it on the screen as well so you can spell it correctly.
Amazing. And Mark, because I know you always remember the telephone number, what's the best hotline people can ring us on?
The hotline, I like it. The hotline number is 0203 823 7365.
Excellent. Perfect. Well, from me up north in our northern office and from the team down south, I think that wraps up our partner portal walkthrough for today. It's been really good walking through it. And thanks again, Isabel, for all your hard work. That partner portal looks amazing, but even more importantly, the content in it is super valuable. And I know our partners and their clients are going to get a huge amount of value from it. So we'll be back in touch with you all soon. Any closing words, Mark?
No, just thanks for watching. And yeah, if you want to have a personal walkthrough, we're happy to jump on a Teams call with you directly and run through it all with you. So yeah, thanks for watching.
See you soon.
See you soon.